Love you too, baby. Out here. I don't know. I guess Callie want to come in. Okay. Well, Callie, you said you got to stay out here. It's my dog, Callie. I want to say good morning. I don't know. I wanted to put this live on as I was walking on TikTok, but I don't know how to. I'm kind of slow when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I'm just out here walking this morning, walking in my backyard. Why don't walk in the front? Y'all, even though I got a big old German Shepherd, I got a dog. I'm not an animal person and I'm scared of dogs, except for my dog. So, and dogs be getting out over here. You know how it is. I live in a multicultural neighborhood. Sometimes people, I don't know, their dogs be getting out. I ain't got time for it. Look, I ain't a teen no more. I can't run and be jumping on top of people's cars, okay? Because the dogs is after me. So I just walk back and forth in my own backyard. Maybe I don't know how I can turn this camera. I'm gonna have to link the videos up because I don't even know how to turn the camera while I'm recording. That's a shame. I got this iPhone. It would take my sons to talk about me, my oldest son, me and my devices. Got stuff, don't even know how to use it, child. But anyway, I guess I'll turn it like this, look. So y'all can see my backyard. I'm just gonna turn the phone. So I got a lot of space to walk. I hope she ain't over there doing her business. I just got her on camera. Yeah, I got a big backyard. Nice sized backyard. I'm gonna start my gardening. I got these trees up here. They dropped them pine needles everywhere. So I gotta figure out what to do. But anyway, yeah. So I'm out here walking, getting this exercise in. Something been on my heart to talk about. I just wanted to send a message to all my big girls out there. And whoever is struggling with that way, whoever is struggling with something that you seem to can't get past, you think that the breakthrough won't happen. You think that it'll, whatever it is that you're hoping for, like it'll never come. And I'm just here to tell you that it will. It will. Those things that we hold in our heart, those things that we pray for and we pray over and over again for, God does hear us. You know what I'm saying? He does hear us. And let me tell you something. I'm not no preacher, nothing like that. I don't even go to church on Sundays. I have church right here in my house because God says where 2 or 3 come in my name, I am in the midst of them. So I got me, my husband, and my children. So I'm just a person who loves God and who knows what God has done in my life. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I'm working on my on a book about my life now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just talking. So I'm a child of an addict, okay? Callie, don't start that craziness. Don't start that craziness. I'm about to put you in the house. I'm a child of, you know what? See, this ain't nothing but the devil because I want to tell it and get this story out. Go on in the house. Let her in because she's doing craziness. Let her in. Anyway. I'm a child of an addict, okay? My mother was a heroin addict. Later on, she became a crack addict. But while she had us, she was on heroin. So she was on heroin. Her husband was on heroin. He was a heroin dealer who used his own stuff up. Okay, so anyway, she loses custody of us. When I say us, it was me, my brother, and my 3 little sisters. When they first took us and put us in foster care, they had us all together, okay? We were all together. Then they split us. And they told us that we would still be able to see our sisters and visit our sisters, but that the foster home we were in, she couldn't keep us all, okay? They couldn't keep all of us. So me and my brother stayed in that foster home, and my 3 little sisters, they put them someplace in East Oakland. So they told us we would always be able to see our sisters. They lied. They lied. That's what they do. I'm not a fan of the foster care system in this country at all. They lie. To me, it's nothing but a fucking auction block where they take and sell children. And that's what they do. There is some good foster parents out there, because I see them on YouTube and stuff, and see them, taking care of the kids and stuff. And the kids seem, very happy, very loved. But that's far and few between. But anyways, back to my story. So they split us up. Next thing I know, my sisters was adopted. Once my sisters were adopted, that was it. There was no way for me to even have hope of contacting them. And when I tell you, baby, it destroyed me as a child. It destroyed me. Do you hear me? The foster family they put me in it wasn't like how it is today that the kids get therapy and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't none of that for us. It was, we ripped your sisters away, so be it. Deal with the shit. And my mother had told me, before them people drove us off, for me to look after my siblings. Take care of your brother and your sisters. And I've carried that with me my entire life. And that weighed on me. And I tell you, it weighed on me. It weighed on me. It weighed heavy on me. And I would cry. I would cry at night. I would cry. And I would cry out to God. And my sisters was gone from me for over 30 years. 30 years. You hear me? In my 40s, I can't remember what year it was, my sister-in-law, Esther, my husband's sister, she noticed that every April, she said, I'm tired of you doing this. She said, every year around this time, you just go off. And what it was, I didn't know, every year around April, I would just act up, be depressed, crying more than normal. Because April was the month of my sister's birthdays. I have my little sister April. Her birthday was April 1st. My sister Tamila, her birthday is April 26th. My sister Sakita, her birthday is May 3rd. My brother Damien, his birthday is April 16th. So, yeah, I would cut up. So she was like, fuck that. We gonna contact Oprah, Dr. Phil. They gonna help you. We gonna find them, D. We gonna find them. So one night we stayed up all night. We stayed up all night. And just going on websites, typing the story, reaching out to Dr. Phil, reaching out to Oprah, everybody. So finally it was so late she had to go home. She went home. I stayed up. And I came across this adoption website for people who had been adopted and they're looking for their loved ones. Well, I put my story on there. Finally, I went to bed. This might have been about 3 or 4 in the morning. When I got up, after my kids was off to school, I get on the computer, I check. An adoption investigator had contacted me saying, I found your sisters. She's left her phone number. I wish I should have kept that lady's phone number and kept that lady's name. I can't remember. I contacted her. She was like, I found your sisters, and she told me. And I was like, oh my God. She said it would be $100 for me to get the information. This is what she does. I said, okay, just give me a minute. I'm gonna wire the money to you. I got up, went, told my family. Everybody's like, oh, it could be a scam. And I said, you know what? I got to find out. have to find out. I had called my brother and told him. He was like, sis, I don't know. I was like, I got to find out. So I sent that lady that $100, and lo and behold, she had found my sister Tamila. We get on MySpace, we look, we see the photos. Her kids looking like my nieces and nephews. Well, of course, they're my nieces and nephews. But her daughter, her middle daughter, looked exactly like my nephew. Like if she would have shaved her hair off, they could have been twins. It was crazy. It was crazy. And she looked exactly like, my sister Tamila looked exactly like my little baby sister Tootie, the one I raised. That's another story. I'm just telling you all of this to say, God is able. Do you hear me? God is able. You just have to hold on. I know sometimes it seems like that miracle is just not going to come through, but I'm here to tell you it will. I'm testifying to you personally, okay? They took my sisters and they took them from me. They took them from me for over 30 years. But God said he would bring them back, and he did. So, yes. Eventually, I moved my sister Tamila out from Georgia. She lived out here. She lived with me for several years. Y'all done seen the videos. She back in Georgia now with her kids. Her kids are grown. They got babies and families. And I'm able to take part in it and enjoy it. Be with my family. To me, family is everything. Especially when you've had them ripped away from you. Then you understand the importance. But I just want to say, hold on. Do you hear me? Hold on. So I know the power of God. I know it. And then the story of my weight. I gained a lot of weight. My highest weight ever was like 380 something pounds. I lost a lot of that. Got down to 317. I went in for the weight loss surgery. Did the whole entire program, got to the end and failed. They kicked me out the program. They kicked me out the program. He says, Miss Williams, I think you need to take a break. Why don't you take a break and come back? Child, I was mad for 2 years. And finally, I had to admit that it was me. I had to get my mind right. It's the mindset. Mindset is so important, and I'm learning that. And I'm learning to change my mindset. I'm learning to change it all so I can be the woman that God has called me to be. That's all. That's my dream. That's my goal. Whatever reason he put me here, that's my goal. But I'm going to go back and say again, God is able. Do you hear me? Whatever it is you're holding on to, whatever it is that you can't seem to get through it, you can't seem to get past it, I'm here to tell you that you can. I don't care how it looks. I don't care how it looks. It looks like everything is falling apart all around you. I don't care how it looks. You have to say to God, Lord, I trust you. That simple. God, I trust you. It's just that simple. I'm trying to tell y'all. If I could tell y'all the stuff that I done been through, if I could tell you the stuff that I know God done saved me from, do you hear me? I'm telling you, he is able and he is real. Whatever it is that you are going through, hold on. Hold on. Oh, my grandmother. Oh, Lord, I love that lady. Barbara Turner. She been gone a long time. But she used to say to me, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm a crybaby. And I hope I had the courage to put this video out. She would say, baby, all you need is a mustard seed. Have y'all ever seen a mustard seed? Have you ever seen a mustard seed? It's so tiny, tinier than I think a sesame seed. She would say, all you need is a mustard seed of faith. And I'm here to tell you that's all you need is your mustard seed. And you tell God, Lord, I trust you. Whatever it is that you're going through, I promise you, he will see you through it. You're going to be okay. You will be okay. He's going to carry you through it. He is with you. When I think of the times I wrote about my weight, y'all, I ate my pain away. People judge people when they are overweight, and you don't know that really what you're looking at is pain. I can say in my situation, and a lot of times I really believe it when you talk to women, I can't say for men, but when you talk to women, some kind of trauma involved. I was molested as a child. By my stepfather, by my uncle, by my foster father. As a small child, around the age of 5, I had to deal with one man molested me at day and another man molested me at night. So, and then going to foster care and losing my sisters, and I ate. I ate because it felt good. I ate because it soothed the pain. Now, when I was a kid, doing all that excess eating, I wasn't a fat kid because I was very active. I danced. I was always dancing, double dutching. I was always doing something, ripping and running. It wasn't until my senior year of high school when I stopped with them dance classes with Anissa. Shout out Berkeley High, class of 1990. Stopped my senior year with the PE. Baby, the weight started creeping. And messed around, got pregnant my senior year. So that weight started creeping. Yeah. Didn't have a baby. But I got that excess weight on me. And I'm steady eating away the pain. Okay, baby. I'm recording. So I'm weight steady creeping. Okay. I hope she don't start that craziness with me. And so, yeah. That's the bulk of the story. So that weight for me was a lot of pain. And so I'm writing in my journals. I'm writing and I'm writing. Oh, Lord. Help me lose the weight, Lord. Oh, God. I'm tired of being fat. How I'm going to lose the weight? I can show you where I done wrote out all the steps. I'm going to walk. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And this is over and over and over again. And I remember going back, looking through all my journals, and I was like, bitch, you crazy. You got to get some help. So I done went through therapy. I done had me some good therapists. And finally, something clicks. It's me and God. And I told God, Lord, if you help me through this, I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to give you all the praise. So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving God the praise and the honor that he deserves. Because it's because of God. God carried me through this, held me up. And so now, here I am. Then accomplished that goal. So I got my sisters. Something's impossible, right? Boom. God saw through it. Helped me with the weight loss. Boom. God saw through that. Let me tell you something. I don't know about y'all, but I know I can do anything. Y'all, I feel like I am Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. I can do anything. Like, I'm just all powerful because I got God. I don't know about y'all, but that's a good feeling. So I'm saying to all my big girls out there, especially those of you who might be like trapped in the house with the weight. You can't even hardly move. You can't even hardly walk, but you can sit in the chair, baby, and you can march them feet. You put on a song that make you feel good. My song is by the Clark Sisters. I'm living a blessed life. What's her name? Tamla Man, Change Me, Oh God. And I got this other song, Good Morning Jesus. Those are my songs. And I get them songs on and they get me going. I have my prayer time, my worship time, my devotional time. I talk to God. I thank him for waking me up every morning. Thank him for covering my family. You know, just have a relationship. You have to realize, and this is for people who say they don't believe in, I don't care what you call God. I don't care what religion you are, because I'm not talking religion. I'm talking relationship. So I don't care what religion you are. What name you call God. Just call on him. You got to realize that when things seem impossible, lean on God. Lean on him. Lean on him. Lean on God. There is, y'all know I write, you know, well, if you didn't know, yeah, I'm a writer. And I'm also, I guess you would call it, some people would call it spoken. I guess people would call me a spoken word artist. But I don't be memorizing stuff, okay? So just say I'm a poet, okay? I wrote this poem. If you go to Quiet Storm 9421, I wrote a poem about a woman, about the lady in the Bible, the woman with the issue of blood. Oh, Lord, that story. Woo! That story encourages me. It encourages me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to play it for y'all. Maybe I can upload it on this channel. I don't know. To my TikTok. Figure out how I can upload it to TikTok. But I wrote that as an encouragement, I guess, to myself and encouragement to others. That woman suffered for over 12 years. She had a period every day. Every day. Can y'all imagine? Can you imagine? You know what it says to me, too? When I think about that particular piece of scripture, I think that woman had like fibroids, right? Because, you know, women that have them big fibroids have them bad periods like that. So that means she was probably passing clots. Like, child, it wasn't no always pads back then. Wasn't no Kotex. Wasn't none of that back then. Imagine what she was going through. Imagine it. She just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. And she goes to the doctor. Doctor tell her there ain't nothing they could do. Doctor after doctor. Nothing they could do to help this woman. And then she heard about Jesus. So she goes out. Now imagine, this woman is hurting and bleeding. So just think about if it was like a little concert, a little church in the park somewhere, and it's all these hundreds of thousands of people. And she going and she hoping, she pushing and she praying, bleeding, hurting, getting knocked down, trampled over. But she pushed through. She pushed through. And she was able to touch the hem of his garment. That touch healed her. because she believed he could do it. It was her faith. Baby, she had a mustard seed. She had a mustard seed. She had a mustard seed. So I'm telling you, hold on to your mustard seed. Know that God can do it. I don't care if you're 600, 700, 800 pounds, bedridden. If you want to be set free, God can set you free. But you got to hold on to his hand. Hold on and believe. I don't care what you're going through. Even if it's not weight, if it's an illness, a chronic illness. They had diagnosed me with diabetes. It's gone. High blood pressure, it's gone. Then they diagnosed me with stage 3 kidney disease. Yeah. But my God is healing that because my numbers is coming down. Do you hear me? And I believe that I will be healed. I'm going to have my kidneys whole and healthy. I believe God can do it. I believe he is a healer. I believe, like that woman with the issue of blood, that God can heal me. I believe it. I believe it. I need for you to believe. Whatever it is that you're going through, I need for you to believe that God can carry you and help you. Whatever it is that you're going through, I gave you my testimony. I'm giving you my testimony. I'm out here walking right now. Walking this backyard, back and forth, talking to y'all. Whatever it is that you are going through, whatever it is, I'm trying to tell you, God is real. God is real. God is real. All you have to do is believe. And trust him. Sometimes we don't know prayers. Sometimes I can't even get it together. And so you know what I say? Lord, I trust you. God, I trust you. Trust him. Trust him. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all, I'm telling you. Trust God. Just trust him. Sometimes that's the prayer right there. Lord, I trust you. Ooh, whatever the outcome is. Because it might not be the one that you want. But it's his will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. Trust God. Whatever it is you're going through. If you're a single mother out there struggling with your babies, with your kids, I've been there too. Trust God. Trust him. The miracle is right there. All you got to do is trust and believe. Trust him. I'm going to tie it up right here. I need to try to do these little weights. I got this little, I was looking for this thing. Can y'all see? One of these things. I don't even know what it's called. I got it on Amazon. It's put my feet through that part and you got this bar part and it's like you're doing weights. And I got kettlebells and weights in my garage. So I got to get it going. I'm trusting God. I don't know about y'all because that's all we got. Don't put your faith in man. Put your faith in God. Because God ain't going to fail you. You're going to be okay. Baby, you're going to be okay. You hear me? It's going to be all right. Trust God. I'm out.